Diaries. I'm Darcy. Today I want to talk about imposter syndrome, which is something that I've struggled with a lot, especially over the last couple of years, as I haven't been able to write as much or as consistently as I have in the past. It's been kind of a struggle because do I call myself a writer still, even though I'm not writing? And so a couple weeks ago, a week and a half ago or so, one of my favorite authors, Mary Robinette Kowal, tweeted something, and she said she was talking down a writer from imposter syndrome. She asked, "How long have you been writing?" And they said 3 years. She said, "And how old are you?" And they said 28. Her answer was, "Okay, so you're a level 28 human and a level 3 writer. How good were you as a level 3 human?" And they said, "Oh." And I have to admit that when I read that, I had the same kind of light bulb moment, right? Because I've been writing for about 7 years. And so I was like, okay, so I'm a level 32 human, a level 7 writer. I can forgive myself for not being quite where I want to be. But then one of my friends, Megan Eccles, who is also on Twitter and Instagram, she's awesome, mentioned, I think she responded to Mary's tweet, and she said, there are also ways that you can level up faster, and also ways that you can, that your leveling up can kind of get stalled, right? And that was really interesting to me because, for Megan, for example, she got her creative writing, her master's in fine arts in creative writing, and that definitely sped up her process because she was required to study young adult literature, right? Like exactly what she wanted to work in. And so she was producing more, she was studying more, she was learning more at a faster pace, right? Where for me, being pregnant and having newborns for now about 2 years, it's, excuse me, it's been really difficult for me to keep up the amount of, keep up the pace of what I had before, right? So my leveling up has definitely stalled. I feel like I'm still kind of around maybe a level 5. If I, based on this, completely random, relative scale. And, it was eye-opening for me to think that and to recognize that about myself, because it helps me forgive myself a little bit more. Does that make sense? So I don't know. I don't really have anything else to say on this topic except that it's okay to forgive yourself. Like we see so many writers get deals, right, like as soon as they start querying, or like they get picked up and then they get a deal and then they get really big, and it's an amazing experience, and we're super happy for them, and they're only like a level 3 writer, right? They've only been seriously writing for 3 or 4 years, and like that can be hard to watch your friends succeed so fast at something like that when you feel like you're not, right? So granted, this scale is very inconsistent, sure, but for me, it helped me to sort of take a step back and tell myself it's okay, right? Because as I've said multiple times during this series, I'm learning to sort of forgive myself for my shortcomings and learn that, like, right now in my life, my focus is my family, and while I am a writer and a creator and I love doing it, and I want to continue doing it, that's not like top priority right now. You know what I mean? Hopefully one day, and it will be one day, it will. And that thought excites me. But for right now, like I'm not leveling up. I'm just kind of taking my time, going at my own pace, and I have to be okay with that. And I have to remind myself of that constantly. So if you're in that place, you're not alone. If you're working hard to level up, then good job, keep going. And we're all rooting for you. I'm rooting for you guys. So keep working, keep writing, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye.